Hello. I'm Sandra Byard. I am the wife of one of the elders here, although he prefers to be called the younger. So, I am the wife of Jason. Let's do this. So, when Jen asked who would like to share God's story, I thought, well, not me. I don't like public speaking, so. And then Jason talked on Sunday about, well, we are a praying church, and I thought, yes, we are. And I thought, there's that one story that I wish Jason would share. And then God said, well, why don't you share it? So here I am. A lot of you know about our fostering journey with our twins, and that was quite the story. But there is another part that not a lot of people know, so that's what I want to talk about tonight. In 2021, we were in child search for another child. We have our oldest, Josiah, but we'd been in child search for another child for 2 years. And with COVID, and things were just crazy, and it just wasn't happening. So Chuck asked Jason if he would lead a D group, kind of like a Bible study group at our house. So Chuck put the groups together, and they met on a Monday night. And so Jason went through, and he didn't really know the guys that well. So he said, this is what's going on in our life. We really would like to add another child to our family, but it's really slow moving. So had a couple what we call close calls, where we thought, okay, we have another child that's coming, and it just fell through every time. As he shared, there were 3 other younger guys at our table, and Jason told me afterwards, as they shared, they realized that every single one of those husbands were in the same boat. They all wanted children, and the wives couldn't have children. God obviously put them together for a reason, because we asked Chuck afterwards, so did you do that on purpose? Like putting, that kind of unique 4 husbands together. He said, no, it was just everybody was available on Monday night. So there you go. I personally prayed with 2 of those women, the wives of those husbands, and just heard their cries. Just how hard it was for them, how long they'd been waiting, through miscarriages. And in particular, one of them said, I remember, because I was in D group with her, she said, she prayed one night, I am begging you, Lord, for a child. And it just stuck with me. As Jason and I, were trying to add another child to our family, but God was working. So within months, not 1, but 2 foster babies joined our family, which was, crazy, as a lot of you know. The next year, one of the couples moved, and soon I got a text message saying, I'm pregnant. So she had a baby boy. One of the families then also decided to foster. So later that year, they welcomed another foster child. They will adopt him this next year. And then lastly, the last one had a baby the end of last year. All 4 families were desperate. We were praying. The men prayed. I know our families prayed. We were praying. The women were praying. We cried out. So I know it's a simple message, but prayer changes things. The fellowship changes things, and God is working. The world might have seen 4 families hurting, but God heard and answered prayers with 4 boys and 1 girl, which is our wild cherry on the top. So, thank you, ladies.